What is good, friends, and welcome back. It's been a while since my last video. As you see, I'm still in Moscow, and during a conquest I don't have a lot of time as I want to focus on the game. To compensate that, I produce more live stream, and I'm glad that you guys love this kind of content. Thanks for supporting me. Now the dust is starting to settle. I have a little bit more time for you to make videos. Today is a special day as I reach 500 million power. Super excited about this moment. I'm gonna share this experience with you, friends. We're gonna do a base walk around. I'm gonna tell you what changed since the last base update that happened on February 15. So about 3 months ago, I was 450-ish million power. And now I'm exactly at 501 million power. Another milestone. A lot of things change, so without any further ado, let's go. Now, let's look at the base. My all-time power, officially 501 million power, 500 million power. No commander so far reached 1 billion, maybe during the later update. We may see that, and I think the first time we will see this inside S21 Alliance. As you know, we have a lot of powerful players. What changed since February? Let's review this. Let's start with the base skin. No new base skin. I tried to grab or collect the Altar of War, this one. It's quite nice. It reminds me of this skin right here, if I can find it. There's so many. The Snow Temple, they kind of look alike. I got the Snow Temple thanks to the legendary showroom. I had enough tickets or coins to grab this skin, and if we look at the skin set, I almost got everything. I'm missing the base skin. I got the bomber skin, all those cool effects, the chat bubble, the well emoticon that I find quite interesting, and the picture frame. The Dragon's Roar base effect just got released. I didn't want to spend 900 bucks on those, so it will be for another day. So those are the new visual stuff. What else did I get? The command truck I purchased with my free coupons, the Black Lightning command truck. I'd rather have this one than the Season's Greeting one. The color is appealing. It's just that this green donut on top of it, not a fan of that. So the black one, a little bit more stealthy, especially on a white landscape. So I got this. What else is new? Let's look at the walls. I'm quite happy. I got all my walls at least at 200. So this one at 206, this one at 201, 201 as well. I think this one is also 201 wall. Hopefully, if I could reach 300 on each wall, if unless Lilith decide to raise the limit to 400. When you are such a high level, the walls are the only construction or only base upgrade you can work on. That's the only way to obtain those city contribution badges, as well as other stuff. But in terms of base construction, that's the only thing you can upgrade. Now let's look at the units. What else is new? You saw my light tank, you saw the main battle tank, you saw also the flak. I just got the Abram or the 7.2 Liberty tank. I'm working on a second red howitzer. Besides that, nothing is new. Oh yeah, I forgot about this super heavy tank. A lot of you commander asked me if I like the super heavy tank. You didn't see me in action much. The reason is when I use the super heavy tank, I'm soloing bases, and this is not the kind of footage you want to see. Unless you ask me for this kind of game replay, then I will share it with you. Otherwise, I use the super heavy mainly for destroying bases, and when I use the super heavy, I will use the light tank as a fast unit So 1 super heavy, 1 light tank, and 3 howitzer for a total of 5 units. This is my base to base setup. Sadly, I don't have enough wrenches to have a strong super heavy, a strong light tank, and a strong howitzer. I would like to have at least 3 of those units max in wrench, so I stay competitive in the battlefield. That will come one day. As for the air units, I'm glad to announce you that my bomber, my Vanguard bomber that I love so much, is almost full. I have 98, 78, 48, 48. I'm still missing quite a few refined components, but at 9.2 stars, the bomber is getting interesting. It's deadly against any howitzers. Then when the bomber will be complete, I will start working on the second fighter. My perfect setup would be 2 fighters and 1 bomber to have a lot of firepower dogfighting while providing air support for my bomber. But I do have a Martyr's Watch bomber and a Martyr's Watch fighter. Ultimately, if I want to run a 2 fighter setup, I will have 1 Vanguard and 1 Martyr's Watch. Better than nothing, but the ultimate combination would be 2 Vanguard fighter for my prestige bonus, the camp bonus. As I run 3 Vanguard Air Force unit and 2 ground units, 2 Vanguard ground units for a 5 Vanguard units to a maximum, almost a maximum cam buff. I have plenty of parts, not parts, but refined components. I'm kind of stuck where I have not too much refined components. You cannot have too much of them. I'm missing Vanguard prototype pieces to upgrade my anti-tank gun. If I do, or not if I do, but what I mean is I have 4 ground units at 9.2, 100% all across the board, and my Vanguard anti-tank gun is at 8.2 stars. Now I'm limited with the number of prototype pieces. All right. And as you can see, I have unlocked the modern tech for the tanks, armor, and let's look at the technology, the research center where I am in terms of research for the artillery. I'm almost halfway. Well, for me, this is halfway. Okay, so the big tech is right there. It requires 4,000 CT contribution badges times 3, and then you have, when you reach that last tech that requires 7,500, now you have to backfill the other investigation, and you need just too much. Now, I predict maybe in 6 months I will be able to obtain that blue tech. We'll see. And when this is done, I will start working on plane. And finally, the infantry. Why the infantry last is I'm not invested in infantry. I know infantry is the best thing for busting bases, but I'm already invested in the tank technology, so might as well use it. All right, everything else is pretty much done. I didn't touch the advanced city base defense, and for the rest, nothing changed really. If you guys want to look at the buffs, I'm not gonna go through all of them. I will scroll and you guys can stop the video and see for yourself what changed. If you are into those kind of stats, I don't really pay attention to this, but if you do, I'll let you examine this on your own time. Let me look at the military. That's the most interesting one. Okay, we're gonna go through all of those, and like I said, on your own time you can review that. Like this. Damage, damage resist. So and recovery rate. There you go. Now let's look at the officers. I got some new officers, well, almost. What changed since then? The regular officer didn't change. I mean, the free-to-play officer didn't change. Did I review? Of course, I review Stinger Fist. He is a must-have, both on offense and defense. It's getting harder and harder to siege a base when the commander have Stinger Fist as an officer inside the base. No matter what you do, you are not safe. Your unit will still get attacked even if it's not getting aggroed. And let's look at those pay officer. First of all, let's look at Red Heat. I work a little bit on her. I got this tech at level 5, increases the damage of this officer's artillery through by 25%, and I'm also working on this one, the Invictus skill increases the skill damage for all officers in this officer's troop by up to 40%. I'm at 32%. I stopped working on in Red Heat because I'm focusing on Steel Phoenix. Yes, I'm a tank guy, so Steel Phoenix, she's a must. You saw my officer review about Steel Phoenix. She's incredible, especially for the light tank, but she's amazing on any armor. So as you can see, I'm a little bit more than halfway, midway with those skills. I got her tactical skill at level 4, her first passive skill, the special one, at 5, her second passive skill, the balanced one, at level 2, and her last passive skill, another special skill, at 5. So I think I need roughly 230 statues, and next bistro she will be awakened. You saw my officer review. I did a little bit of in-game footage, but as soon as this officer will be fully awakened, I will conduct some testing for you to know which officer she's good, and if she makes a difference in a helicopter or in an MBT or even the super heavy, because she got an amazing healing skill. You almost don't lose HP in a one-on-one, so quite excited about her. Why I stopped working on Red Heat, I already have a lot of officers, and this one, she's a great battlefield officer. Not so good at busting bases, but on the field she is amazing. She would be deadly paired with Lady Liberty. Besides that, no other officers. Otherwise, Lone Eagle, if you have a good bomber, get this officer. He is the bomb. I mean, I used to have Golden Pixie, and this guy is night and day. It's not even comparable. The amount of officer damage skill he inflicts, it is off the chain. Get this guy, he will make the difference. Now those are the officers. What else is new? Not a lot, friends. I did I showed you the highlights, the most important changes. Now we are still in Moscow, as I said, and I will try to upgrade a little bit more with the event we are currently on, the birthday party. They never stop with those events. I try to upgrade a little bit more my bistro officers, but I'm tapped out. I cannot go any further, so that will have to wait for another month. So what's the plan? Well, the plan is, of course, reaching 550. That will be another video, but like I said, I really want to have 2 fighters and 1 bomber. I mean, 2 solid fighters. In the legendary battlefield or in a high tier battlefield, you start to see more and more officers with a pair of fighters, and when you go and wander around, or when you fly around with only 1 fighter, even if you have a max fighter, well, yeah, even if you have a max fighter, you stand no chance against a pair of fighters. So if you want to make a lot of kills, focus on Air Force. I know it costs a lot, but it will pay dividend as you will be one of the few commanders dominating the sky. Now, as for the Air Force officer, I know this one is expensive, but Darkwing, he makes a world of difference dogfighting. And the best pairing so far, if you only have one fighter, is Nagarani, but I do miss Bladewing, and sometimes I do a hot swap, meaning that if I want to chase a fighter and I'm prepared for it, I will switch Bladewing. Even without skill training, it will help you freezing the enemy or slowing down the airplane for full destruction. I kind of miss the guy, and I wish I could train his tactical skill, but it's not possible. Nothing is perfect, but as soon as I get two fighters, wow, now the enemy won't stand a chance. Friends, that's pretty much it. That is the base walk around at my 500 million power. This is what it looks, a 500 million power base. Look at my total HP, 1.66 billion. I'm still not powerful enough to withstand a major siege, but you have to do a compromise. What I like about Warpath is there's so many possibilities, so many ways to upgrade your base. You can focus on base defense, you can focus on Air Force, you can focus on tech. I mean, not two commanders have exactly the same setup. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope you liked the video. Stay tuned, there will be more content as this conquest is ending. I will do the conquest review, talk about how it went for us, the enemies, our friends. Kind of easy, we didn't have any. We have friends, but in this case they were our enemies. So I will talk about the whole situation, what happened in depth. You guys know a little bit if you follow me during the live stream, but that video will go in depth about the whole situation. A lot of things happen, a little bit of drama, but drama is what makes those conquests enjoyable. That's it, friends. I hope you like this video. Follow me for more content. If you are not a subscriber, think about subscribing and click on the bell, the notification bell. You will be informed of the new content as I aim to produce 2 to 3 videos per week. Until then, friends, I'm gonna wish you a great week. Take care, and I catch you on the next video. See ya.